want to make a change, but I don't know. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Callie. But if he kind of wants to have a Brazen Borrower main deck over the third Profts, I trim the third Profts in sideboarding quite a bit. It opens up a sideboard slot. It'd be like third Dispute was something we were considering yesterday. I don't think I want second Gust if I have second Ashiok, but if I have third Dispute, I would probably go back to 2 Gust. ATSS. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't open the throwing system. Give me a second. Rainy. Why aren't you playing How can Phoenix be good without Temporal AM? Rainy. Oh. So tempting to put a Brazen Borrower into the main. Maybe. I'm gonna play this list for a couple more matches at least. I want to get in more games of having 3 copies of Profts, but I might go back down to 2. I would love to play fast against a good player. In this hand, slaps. So hand is everything you could possibly want. The 2 copies of the best cantrip, 2 copies of the best land, better Profts, like I see you don't have any interaction, but that's what considers for, right? Find the best piece of interaction. If I take yes, I assume my opponent is on Vamps, but I guess we'll find out. Seems pretty likely. Consider isn't 2 plus 2 10. It's true, it's true. Hello. Alright. Oh, Amalia. Okay. I was kind of tempted to hold these considers for value, but if my opponent's on Amalia, I definitely just want to look for interaction ASAP. Not mess around. Spooky, spooky. Okay. Still don't have interaction. But they also didn't do anything on turn 2. It's like probably pretty good news. I just want to find things that do things. Maybe getting rid of that's greedy. Well, I guess it's fine. I'm going to do this. It speeds up my clock so much. Chance that I need to interact next turn isn't super high. And yeah, this just like really helps me actually kill my opponent. So do I discard a Slight? I have 2 considers. I can discard lands later if I want. Also, the Shredder's going to be growing plenty large anyway. It's going to get 1, 2 counters this turn. 3 counters. It's going to be 4 power. They're going to go to 14. And then next turn, it will get like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're looking at a 3-turn clock regardless of what I discard. So I think I'm going to keep the Sleight of Hand. Oh, I could find a Cruise though. I don't know. This might be incorrect. Okay, Picklock Prankster means this probably was not incorrect. So that's good news. Conceivably, we could kill next turn, maybe? It's like pretty hard. 2. Definitely in the range of possible there. Alright, I need to do some maths. So if I discard a card here, this goes to 6 power. Double spell is going to get it to 7 power. 8, 9, 10. And then if I find a Cruise, they die. I could. Oh, they're out to gain some life. Yeah, I just discard a land. Then them gaining life off this Wild Growth Walker like changes the equation quite a bit, right? Fiery Impulse is great. Torch the tower. Great. Opt is fine. I kind of want to deal as much damage as possible, though. I can keep that one for next turn. This becomes 9 power. We smack them for 9. Do I want to get rid of something now because of Chord of Calling? I could get rid of the Lunarch Veteran. And then I still have Fire Impulse for an Amalia. And then my opponent needs to find Amalia plus life gain source to even be threatening lethal, and I would have interaction. Putting down their Chord potential honestly sounds pretty reasonable. I look very silly if they find a Skyclave Apparition, but... I think this is fine. Proft Eidetic memory, baby. Look at this shredder. Well, that's a prosperous incubus. That's like enables Amalia. Blow highs arrived. Excellent, excellent. So if they have a Amalia plus a Chord, we're in trouble, right? They have a Chord here, we could die. I believe if they have a Chord here, we die. What if I kill the Innkeeper? Then my opponent can Chord and find an Explore creature for the Walker. Not great. Killing the Innkeeper doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, we die for Chord to Doggo. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, this sucks. Well, my opponent just doesn't have it, apparently. That's also an option. That's also an option. It is a pretty good option, right? It is a pretty good option. When I think about all the options, that one's definitely up there. But Rainy, what about Temporal Trespass? That card's so important. Okay, chat, what if you had Temporal Trespass and it cost 2 mana and you could play it on turn 3? Just saying. Me considers cutting Eidetic memory also me. That's the first game of the day. Right. Wow. That's pretty good. Temporal Trespass on turn 3 wouldn't do that much. It's true. It's true. It's like a preloaded Temporal Trespass. Alright. And after that excellent showing for Eidetic memory, we are trimming a copy. Game 1 is the game where you have to kill them. Post-board, it doesn't matter. They'll die eventually. Only game 1 does attacking actually matter. How's the Phoenixing going? I mean, we won our first game of the day, so that's nice. Flynn. 7. Stupid doggo. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumbles in doggo. It's already annoying you just like can't exile the doggo with Torch. They just get to sack it. Oh, another target creature. Oh. Don't mind me, I don't know how cards work. We're just gonna get rid of that now, right? Or they have a creature they can target. Cool. Doggo gone. Doggo down. Scream. Scram. Lawa. Pretty good card. Loco didn't die, that was a replacement effect. It's true. It's true. You are correct. If I found an eidetic memory, would I tap out to cast it right now? I don't know that I would. But yes, we're just gonna say go. Sentinel of the name of the city, very annoying, but you know, is what it is. That is really bad for me. Well, this is when we are sad not to have the second Aether Gust in our deck. It would be pretty exceptional right now, honestly. Also, I think I messed this turn sequence up. I was meant to main phase my first opt before playing my land drop. Not actually going to make a difference, I believe. Their draw is just like very obnoxious this game, and we're probably gonna die. Yeah, that creature's just aren't gonna be terribly killable, right? I mean, there's a world where Otawara helps at some point, maybe. I don't know that I'm really allowed to go to Sleight of Hand. It doesn't do that much, though. Maybe it finds a cruise. The problem is I can't even cast this Lightning Axe because we know there's an Extraction Specialist coming next turn. So, like, we just know that trying to kill something here is pointless. Okay. Let's read the Fae. And discard. This Lightning Axe is going to be helpful at some point, presumably. I wonder if I have to discard the Spell Pierce and just hope they don't have any non-creatures. Feels kind of crappy, but I think my opponent's like playing around it. I don't think I have the luxury of holding on to it. So. Okay. Interesting. It's an Amalia. Sure. This is definitely one of those games where Aether Gust feels like it would have been very, very helpful. All right. How do I beat the Somalia? Good question. The 2 removal spells would kill Selfless Savior and not even... Can't be bothered. Go to the next game. Let's go to the next game. I can't be bothered. Okay. Well then. I don't know. I'm just running this back, right? Get the draw. I just can't interact with what they're doing at that point. So there's no way to break through what they had. Right? I'm gonna make the Walker indestructible. I guess I can double Lightning Axe the Walker and throw like 4 cards at it. But they have an extraction specialist in hand, so they can just get it back, right? Like, even if I kill the Wild Growth Walker, they just return it. Yeah. Oh, it's raining like crazy outside. Alright. Let us play first, and let us keep this hand. Definitely just leading on Sleight of Hand to get the sorcery out of our hand. I think... But I don't know which of these I want. I already need to find red sources. I guess taking Otawara means I don't have to play a red source, play this on red and like trap myself next turn. Alright. I can just like anger on turn 3 if I need. Okay, Spirebluff Canal is nice. Obviously, if we knew we were drawing Spirebluff, I would definitely have taken the opt, but it's fine. Probably doesn't matter too much. Good card. So if I play that next turn, I don't have Negate open for Collected Company. But also, I do think getting a Shredder down would make life a lot easier. So I think keeping it just makes sense, right? If I play it now that I've drawn a Prankster there? So I could just say go and like do this. If I don't need to negate, and that's pretty good. Yeah. If I hadn't drawn Prankster, I would just jam the Shredder and the opt, I think. But drawing the Prankster kind of changes everything. Very strange game. It feels like if I had perfect knowledge of like the exact order of the cards in my deck, I would have made like every single decision differently. But like the cards I'm drawing just make me like want to wildly change the plays I'm doing. Okay, well, it's not like great for me. Do I let them have a single trigger? I think I do. I think I do. Weirdly. I don't want them knowing I don't have anything. Okay, they get a free land. Obviously annoying, but it's fine. Oh, Spell Pierce is potentially sick, because I get to anger and, like, pierce their Tamiyo safekeeping. Obviously sucks to not take this Treasure Cruise. I think Spell Pierce is really good here, though. Yeah, like, that should be good too. Alright, that's anger. Cool. Hold open this Pierce. Cards. Pretty good. Okay, they find a beside you. Acceptable. Picklock Prankster is nice. Is also very weird. I guess the lifespan on this spell pierce is running out. Right? Probably. And it's face up. Pretty good though, but I think I have to get rid of it. Immediately punished. Of course, of course. Okay, acceptable. Doesn't really matter. Write it down. They get a map. They hit me for free. Oh my god. That's pretty good. God damn it. Oh no. I really needed that prankster not to brick. These, like, Sentinel of the Nameless Cities are very good. Very hard for us to deal with. I almost want to exile that apparition so I get a creature that grows big enough to block the Sentinels. Whilst still having my Negate open. I think that might be where I'm at. Thing is, that's like fine. It does kill a Sentinel, but I think I just really need to dig to cruise. I think we're just going to rely on being able to block the Sentinel. Nice. I love the Sentinels staying as free falls. It means we can block them. It means they don't get any more maps by attacking. We do need to find some action, but like, yeah, we're in this. We are in this. Everyone just getting lands, looking at the top. Indeed, indeed. Well, I guess I'm gonna cast some Picklock Pranksters. I might want to save one to trigger a Shredder. I don't know. They get to start attacking is the thing. It's not irrelevant. But like, I think they do trigger Shredder. I think I'm just gonna play it out. We have a Hall of Storm Giants. Like, pressuring them a bit does actually matter. I don't know. We find another Sentinel of the Name of the City. Phenomenal. Yeah. Please don't get a +1/+1 counter. Oh. Okay. Well, I asked very, very politely. I did ask very politely. I believe I do not want to lose my 4/4. I don't know. Does mean that could become a 5/6 now, though. Makes it even harder to block. Means a single cantrip doesn't block it. We do have the Hall of Storm Giants to block with, though. I don't know. Tricky. We've gone through a lot of lands, so our deck is like currently very, very spell dense. It's nice. That is, in fact, one of the spells I was talking about. Okay, cool. Good news. Any decks in particular feel like a bad matchup? I haven't found any like matchups that feel horrendous. I've been struggling a bit against vampires, but I think that's because I'm just like figuring out my sideboard approach. I would not run Temporal Trespass personally, although I'm aware that is an unusual take and that most people seem to like that card a lot. But I don't know. I don't personally have a high opinion of Temporal Trespass. I think you get a lot of the same benefits from Proft's Eidetic Memory that Trespass gives you. So, wow, these pranksters are going to be absurd. Pranksters are going to be really messed up. I can get rid of the Selfless Savior, but I also just don't care about the Selfless Savior, so, you know. Anyway, shoutouts to Proft's Eidetic Memory. Once again, phenomenal magic card. Who could have guessed that 2 mana for 9+1+1, 8+1+1 counters would be good? Yeah, good luck at the RCQ. Good luck at the RCQ. And yeah, my experience has very much been that this card just like, it's basically like a fireball. So it does a lot of the same thing as Temporal Trespass, except you can also play it on turn 2, and it has text on turn 2, which like Temporal Trespass really doesn't have. I currently have 3 Profts. I think I'm going to go down to 2. I think 3 might be too many. So I might go down to 2. But yeah, I'm going to be posting my list and matchup guide and sideboard guide probably about 3 or 4 hours after my stream over on my Patreon, because I'm going to be playing this deck in the arena qualifier this weekend. So I'm going to post it there so anyone else who wants to play it or whatever can know what's up. Yeah, I trim 1 in sideboarding in this matchup. Yeah. I believe you are dead, opponent. Nice. So on the one hand, I keep talking about wanting to go down to 2 copies. On the other hand, the 2 games we won were very much Proft Eidetic Memory hard carrying us, so who even knows? I don't know. Yes, I'm keeping this. It's pretty awkward. Obviously. Having 4 lands, but maybe the Shredder digs us out of it. This is one of those hands where, like, you keep against every Thoughtseize deck, but then you face a non-Thoughtseize deck and you're like, maybe, maybe not. Well, it's a wild one. So I assume that means they're Phoenix as well. Do I want to cast this? I guess it's probably fine too. Well, we're going to keep any cantrip on top. So. And I am just going to jam my Shredder, I believe. Obviously, it would be nice to get a Shredder loot next turn. But I think just getting our Shredder is pretty nice. Oh, Spectral Sailor. Spirits. Okay, I'm very happy to have this Shredder in play. My opponent can't win anymore, so that's nice. My opponent has died. Ooh. Yeah, Brick Wall. So this Eidetic memory is like hypothetically good. I don't know if I just want to like do other things instead. I don't know. It makes my like Shredder murder them pretty quickly, but I feel like I'm probably just the control deck here. So maybe I want Sleight. Whatever. This feels pretty free. It's just gonna kill them so quickly. And like very little time to work with. Means I can like aggressively discard lands too without really caring. Probably lose if that's it, yeah. What do you do with a Spectral Sailor? Concede on turn 3. Spirits, Mystical Disputes are coming in. I haven't actually played this matchup in like months, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go look at a deck list real quick. It's been a while. I guess we don't know if they're blue-white or mono-blue. If they're blue-white, we'd probably want to board pretty differently, right? Maybe we just don't really know how to board yet until we know what they're on. I assume Iconoclast and Ashiok are bad. I assume Borrower is like fine. Max is like somewhat awkward. We probably don't want all the memories. Honestly, we might not want many memories at all. Yeah, Iconoclast triggers off Memory and Fable, which Pyromancer does not. I have like 5 cards in the 75 that Iconoclast triggers off. Oh, and Ashiok. Although I don't know that they really ever come in the same matchup. Jacantha is being replaced by Borrower. Slight upgrade. Indeed. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good point, Kate. I actually genuinely didn't know that was part of the reasoning. I've heard all the Mystical Dispute Rending Volley stuff. I haven't had that one, but that makes sense. Also, hello. I feel like Borrow is maybe fine. I don't know. It doesn't seem exciting. Not really sure. If we knew whether they were mono blue or blue white, this would be so much easier. Because against blue white, we want a lot more of like the Fable stuff. And against the mono blue, we just like want to be really efficient. But we don't know. So here we are. Bad things happen to Spell Queller, indeed. They are blue-white. They just kept a really stinky hand last game. Does blue-white play Curious Obsession anymore? It doesn't seem to. It's surprising. I guess I'll still play a Spirebluff Canal out there. It's possible it's just meant to like aggro Lightning Axe on one, but hey, here we are. I might end up regretting not doing that. Hey, Alicia. Like, if they have a wedding announcement, I will really wish I just killed this. Okay, they do not. I can't. If I do this, they can Spell Queller it. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. It doesn't seem great. Yeah, let's go for it. Sure thing. Question: if Spell Queller dies, I don't get to. Do I or do I not get to cast Free the Fae? Basically. I do. Oh my god, this is gonna be the most fucked up turn of my life. Time to ask them some questions. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so unreasonable. It was probably meant to take Mystical Dispute there. I don't know. I was worrying about the clock and taking game actions as random as a result. It's probably meant to. Anyway. Cacaw! Yeah, it's probably meant to take Mystical Dispute. Doesn't particularly matter, though. I guess they can now dispute my cruise and I get to feel silly. Poor Quella, indeed, indeed. Quella lived a hard life. Wanderer. Yeah, I was surprised by that as well, Kate. I was surprised by that as well. I don't really want to cast this into, like, potentially face-up dispute, so... Oh. That's so good. I don't know. I guess. Why did my Lightning Axe put Phoenixes into play instead of the bin? Indeed, indeed. Wow! We care? But I could kill this, but I can also just kill a spirit with this. I don't think it matters. Right? It just doesn't matter. Smitten. Indeed. Ah, the noble 2/1 flyer. Very good against both my creatures. Oh, they do have Curious Obsession. Okay. Here's a block. Acceptable. I accept your terms, opponent. Are they dead? 3, 4. I can only deal 7. I guess it's probably just better to bounce this. Yeah, they certainly counted our most powerful spell this turn. It is true. Oh. Matter. Ah, doesn't do anything. Alright. Make a lethal threat. But they will be chump blocking. Opponent on the no attacks, no blocks. Alright. Well then. Seems fine. Alright. Yeah. Opponent fed up. Let's face a lot of spirits this weekend in the qualifier, huh? How about we do that? How about I just play against spirits like 5 times? Doesn't sound terribly likely. I can but dream. Fine hand. Interesting. I think that means they are a red-based aggro deck. It's so weird. The more I play this deck, the more I just want to, like, use up the Sleight of Hand as early in the game as possible. I'm just like, yeah. Just like, I don't know about these sorceries. Okay. Alright, let's do consider. Heard this. Torch that elf. Oh, there's no world in which I'm not playing this. I guess I just free the Fae now? I guess I don't know if I want a Pierce for a Chariot or not. There's no, like, desperate need to cast Treasure Cruise this turn. Yeah, whatever. Oh, this means it turns into a free fall. I'm really silly and bad at Magic. Ignore me. I haven't played it. This is my first time playing against Red Green in literally 4 months. Great. So I die. Cool. Oh my god. Okay, Lightning Axe is a good one. I am saved from my errors. 8-4? I kind of just want to kill this instead. I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. We have plenty in the yard. I will play a Treasure Cruise. Get rid of things that are not called Arclight Phoenix. Or free cards. Okay. Yes, free the Fae gives me the most possible looks at an axe. Ding, ding, ding. I like how I played turn 3 utterly horrendously and have not in any way, shape, or form been punished for it. It's just that easy. It's like very possible I'm not meant to be attacking here. I don't know. Maybe I just can never lose the long game anymore. I should just chill and block haste creatures, but it seems fine. Love to ask them questions. Favorite pastime. Let's get that. Shredder. Fire off a free the Fae. All we know how to do today is ask questions. Great. I look at a red-green list real quick. I don't know what they're playing in like their 5-drop slot anymore. That's Gruul aggro. Does like red-green mid-range just not exist anymore? It does not appear to really be on Goldfish. Cool. Well. We freed a lot of Fae, it's true. It is true. We don't have any Abrades, which might make this matchup a bit harder than it's historically been. Abrade is pretty phenomenal against them. Aether Gust seems good. Do I want Anger of the Gods? Maybe I just need it. Oh yes, Proft's Eidetic Memory is pretty absurd against them. Except if we get a Crowan Ward, in which case I get to be very grumpy. I wonder if we want some number of Brazen Borrower. It kind of blows out a Crowan Ward pretty hard. It's pretty bad in a lot of ways too, though. Went up to free Proft. Yeah, I'm trying out the third copy. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's definitely interesting. I'm like I'm 100% on playing at least 2. I just don't know if the third one is good or not. It's tricky question. Like, anger is in the range of like reasonable. Not clear that it's good though. I don't really know what their lists look like nowadays. They're playing the 8-4. Pretty worried they're just gonna like cast a hearse and we're not gonna be able to kill it. We don't have crackling drakes anymore, which is like slightly awkward against that. Yeah, we probably need all 3 memories just to be able to beat hearse, right? Realistically. Okay, I kind of feel like I just don't sideboard very much. Okay. It does not interact very much, but Eidetic Memory is like, and plus Shredder is pretty nice. I'm not allowed to just like mulligan every 7 just because it doesn't have interaction, I think. Fire this off. I think I have to take Consider, as much as like another Phoenix would work well with the Shredder. I think I'm assuming there's a decent chance the Shredder dies. If it does, like, we'll really want this Consider. Oh my god. Okay, this card's good against Memory, I guess. I don't know, it costs 3 mana to kill it, and we only cost 2 mana for us to cast it. It's kind of acceptable, actually. Right, hopefully our bird lives. Why did they sequence that way? What? What am I missing? Might just try and look for an axe. Desperation axe. Well, 5 in yard, cool. Probably dead, I suspect. Wondering how many spells they have in hand. Oh, Brazen Borrower is so nice against this card. Maybe Brazen Borrower is good. I actually think Brazen Borrower is good. I've talked myself into it. In shocking news. I'm like pretty convinced. Would have to go to 8. I have a Phoenix in the yard, right? I don't think I'm allowed to do memory shredder stuff this turn, right? I think I have to do Phoenixy stuff and look for a lightning axe. Real tough there. I don't really know that I can get there. Okay. That's good. I definitely don't need the second copy of this, right? I guess. I want to pay 2 life to torch something. I feel like I'm probably just gonna be dead regardless. I guess I do. Alright, don't kill me. Please do not kill me. Yeah, Borrower does feel kind of weird because of the fact that the body isn't super relevant, but the fact it like straight up kills the token is really nice. And it like buys a lot of time against stuff like the mole. I think it's something we want. Should look at this 4/4 more. So it's Vigilance, Menace. Okay, so it doesn't get haste. Cool. Well, I'm pretty convinced I have to block. Obviously, they could have Grave Hate, and I would feel sad, but I don't know. Terrifying. Whenever it becomes... Oh, it gets Trample. Jesus Christ. 6 in yard. I might just have to try and kill it. I really want to get down like a big creature to try and stabilize, but I guess I am not allowed to do that this turn. So lucky. So egregiously lucky. Right. Kill this, discard this. Fire Impulse this. Get a blocker. There you go. This is very acceptable. That is the best thing you can do this turn. That is fine by me. Alright, let's start growing a big shredder. Thing. Files are also good. Might just discard the shredder, I guess. We got lots of creatures with these pranksters, and we've already got one shredder that's going to be doing some triggering. It seems fine. Now we have a 4/6. Pretty impossible for them to ever kill. That doesn't even come close to mattering. Kill this, discard a Phoenix, got a loot. Yeah, easy game. Only required me drawing every lightning axe in my deck both games. Do not believe I'm allowed to keep this hand that does nothing. Obviously this hand needs help, but I have to get rid of Profts. I think I might. I don't know. There are like matchups where we really want to keep Profts here, and there are matchups where we really want to keep Shredder. If we knew which matchup we were playing, it would be really obvious which of those we want. Interesting. Well, moment of truth. We have a second Aether Gust in the board, and we have 2 Borrowers in our 75, so supposedly this matchup should be a bit easier than it has been. 2 blue, yeah, I think it's too much. I think it's too much. Isn't Whelming Wave like I must just be wrong about this. I thought Whelming Wave required islands. Right? Oh boy, they're gonna have a lot of mana next turn. I really want to get the second Shredder down. Hopefully we just find a land, and that makes life a lot easier. Well, nope. That sucks. That is unfortunate. I feel like if we got second Shredder down, I'd feel like pretty okay about my spot. If we won't consider hit land, but Since I bricked, it does seem like this is going to be pretty hard. They're going to have 4 mana next turn. And things are going to spiral pretty easily. Also sad that a copy of Proft is on the bottom of the deck, because I feel like in this matchup that card's fairly important for closing in a reasonable time. Okay, Kiora, sure. Wow, oh my god, I want to scream. I really don't know. I really just like don't think I can ever win this game. Oh my god. Obviously, we wish we had Lightning Axe open here, but like, I don't know. Maybe I was meant to. Now they untap Nick Force. Well. Hopefully they don't have Storm the Festival. Oh, they have another Nick Force. That's even worse. I think game 1 is the really hard game of this matchup. Obviously, post-board, you get to have like a ton of answers to their ley lines, which makes life a lot easier. Interesting. Leyline Nick Force is cute. Also messed up. Okay, cool. Archdruid's Charm. Emrakul. Alright. Sure. Playing pretty hard to imagine that I can ever win this game. Kind of want to do a quality of life concession. Maybe. Like, it's technically possible that they just have nothing in hand, right? But it's also not clear how I win, even if they do have nothing in hand, so I don't know. Interesting card. Free in yard. They make 12 mana. Probably gonna kill that one. There are infinites that are like not terribly impressive. Or you can just play. You're gonna weirdly have to discard this. Or you can just play oh my god, I was meant to kill this already. I'm so silly. I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Alright. Or you can just play a copy of the haste 4/4 that grows your team and gives them all haste. And a copy of the land that sacks a creature. Not the Chain Veil thing. Nah, people don't play that stuff anymore. Khan's not legal. Not like particularly obvious islands anymore. That just seems a bit weird though. There's like maybe value in like seeing a bit more of it. They have like Archer's Charm and Emrakul, which is already slightly strange. Hey, it's a lot of mana. I guess they have 2 flashbacks. Oh, whatever. Quality of life. Let's move on. Let's move on. Man Khan for being unpopular, indeed. Monogreen wasn't even like too good. They just, I don't know. People just didn't like Khan, I guess. So I believe you have to cut all the Phoenixes. I don't know if that's something you're allowed to do, but the Phoenixes are really, really bad against Deafening Silence if they were the end. Maybe Deafening Silence is just kind of unbeatable though. I don't know. Maybe you just have to like half pretend it doesn't exist. Khan, nobody likes you. Exactly. It does inhibit design space. Yeah, I don't blame them for like banning Khan. To be clear, like I get it. It is miserable. I might have loved the card, but it is miserable as well. I don't know if the alt threats are any good. Monogreen's so awkward for the alt threats, right? Because like they just block. I worry that they just block. I don't know. Maybe Spell Pierce is fine. There's like a window in which Spell Pierce does things. Bad scale from bad to cluster for catastrophic. Indeed. Yeah, the passive abilities were not the dream. Not the one. Not the one. I don't know. Maybe I should just be experimenting with the alternate threats here. My intuition is that they just kind of suck. This matchup though. That you just like really need shredders or memory. But it's also really hard on relying on drawing those. Hard to say. And they have a ley line. Fine. We have a petty theft. Common Brazen Borrower W. That's an elf. Well, yes, we are throwing away our entire hand. That is a spectacular draw. Another elf, sure. If they have a Nick Fast, we really want to get this ley line off the table. However, there's also an argument for just getting second Shredder down, so I start murdering them. I'm pretty worried. Won't deny it. Maybe this is the actual bad matchup. Vampires is like close. The rest of the format feels pretty favorable. Like we've been crushing Amalia. We've been beating the stupid mono black deck that's apparently meant to like be bad for Phoenix, supposedly. But this matchup's scary. It does feel a little scary. I guess I just gust the thing they cast next turn. Like, clearly they don't have a Nick Foss yet, so I guess I can wait on bouncing the Leyline. Okay, they're gonna go for a Cavalier. We are gonna Gust. Put it on top. Oh, that's nice. So now I could like bounce the elf, potentially attack down with Kiora, but like at the very least stop them getting down at Cavalier next turn. We need to stage an intervention on all this punctuation. Alright, one. Amazing. So now we get to kill Kiora. And we draw the best card in the deck. It'd be kind of nice to get down Borrower before doing this, I guess, but whatever. This is just like clearly really nice to draw here and play. Alright, that means we can kill the elf. We get 2 loots. Find another cruise. Alright, this game's over. Game is over. Like, they're drawing a Cavalier next turn, and we know they don't have a land in hand. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be going to a game 3 at least, so that's nice. Easy all along, exactly. I would love 2 more loots. Thank you for asking. Oh, I'm sorry, Brazen Borrower. You're pretty excellent, but like definitely worse than the other things we have going on right now. I guess I just kill the elf, right? Trailblazer doesn't even like matter at this point. Nice, nice. So they have Nick Fast, they will have 5/6 mana, which just doesn't do anything. Cool. Alright. Well, that was good. I'm still really struggling to like know if these alternate threats are actually worth it. It feels like you really just need to like draw Profts or Shredder more than anything. I worry that Iconoclast just gets blocked down and is like too slow, too grindy. Maybe a couple copies of Phoenix would be good, so like when they don't have hate, it gets to do the thing, and like when they do, you're not flooding on them. I like this. A bit of me wonders if Negate is just really bad. If it's just too expensive and we already have lots of 2 mana stuff. It's possible that a lot of the time Spell Pierce ends up playing as like better Negate. Yeah, we don't want the title card of our deck against them. I mean, Phoenix could be fine. It's possible it's good. Just hard to fit everything in if you have like all 4. But maybe it's fine. Maybe Pierce Negate is like a play draw thing. Where on the draw you need the efficient spell, and on the play you can afford to have the expensive spell. Okay, we can't get a ley line off the table, but we can kill some elves. That is something. Okay. Gonna get this Shredder down. They can have 5 mana this turn with a Nick Foss. Hopefully they don't have a Kiora. That would be the really messed up card. What? That is the least relevant thing they could possibly have played. Okay, that's nice. Love to see it. Thing. Well, do I have to axe this turn? Probably. Much as I would like to bounce this ley line. Okay. Get in there, Shredder. I guess I could have opted first. I was figuring like maybe I draw a piece of interaction to hold it open, but like opting first gives me the highest chance of finding a Phoenix I can discard, right? Well, fun. That is a Cavalier. They might just run out of cards this game while they bricked on the trigger. Nice. They might like legitimately just run out of cards this game, right? Potentially. If they don't have a Storm in hand. Oh, I used to have this layer of the Hydra. I didn't really think of that. Okay, not using it though. I'm playing a Pelucranos. That's not like the most impressive against this Brazen Borrower. What matchups do you board out Phoenixes and why? I bought out all 4 Phoenixes against Amalia because against them you just turn into a control deck. So Phoenix is really bad there. You just like you never want to return it because you just want to be interacting with them instead. In the sideboard games. You just never need to return it. You just like win the long game. I trim Phoenixes against Monogreen. I'm still trying to figure out how many copies you want. I believe trimming Phoenixes against Monogreen is correct. Even if I'm not sure on the exact count. I'm really worried about running out of cards, but I guess this Gust is good. Probably. Alright, just thinking this out. I'd be like pretty happy if they drew a Pelucranos next turn, right? Or just let it flip and petty theft it in the end step though. Yeah. Am I allowed to let them like redraw this Cavalier and get another trigger? Probably not. Probably not. Sorry, give me a sec. Do this. I think I'm fine taking 5. What other matchups do I build out Phoenixes? I think those are like the main 2. I think those are the main 2 of the major matchups. Some people trim Phoenixes against like rip decks. I don't know if I actually like doing that really though. But this layer of the Hydra is terrifying. I do have a Gust for it. So actually pretty good, I think. Probably. It'll be good at some point, right? Okay, discard this Phoenix. I could try and return it this turn. It seems like pretty unlikely that works out, and I can just go for that next turn and Gust this turn. So. Oh, I wonder if I want to draw step Gust the Cavalier. It puts them down to 5 devotion. It like kind of shuts off the lair. They don't get to replay it this turn. They can play out a Pelucranos, but not like flip it. I think that's good. They draw off a turn and then we Gust this. I guess maybe they can't. Maybe I miscounted. Did I miscount? Yeah, because of Sunken Citadel. I guess I'm like... Wait, what? They don't realize this is in draw stat? Or did I mess up? I guess they just didn't realize. We'll take it. One good mistake deserves another. One good mistake deserves another. Alright then. Oh boy. No. Well, I feel like I'm pretty forced to Gust just to get the Shredder trigger more than anything. Ooh. We get back at Phoenix. They're gonna get a Cavalier, which is spooky, but like we're kind of doing things. Kind of doing things. I will admit the Phoenix this game is gonna be pretty important. So maybe we can have like 3. I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to fit in all 4 whilst fitting all the other cards you want, but like. Oh, Lightning Axe can kill an attacker, right? To stop them gaining life. That's so funny. They did go poly on top. A little bit surprising. Bruise. I mean, they can't actually flip the poly K anymore anyway, so I guess I just discard the axe. Okay. Oh. You're on 2. We already have lethal, but I guess I am a coward and terrified that I'm miscounting always. So I guess I will draw a bunch of cards. Insufficient blockers, indeed. We do have lethal. You can kill the thing they block, right? Well, if they block the Shredder? We don't have to attack with the Shredder, we just attack with 2 Phoenixes, right? Or am I missing something? Oh, I'm sorry, Ray. I cut the 3rd copy of Proft. I really wanted a main deck Brazen Borrower. I don't mean to break your heart like this. I think the 3rd copy of Proft is like pretty fine. The thing is I trim it a lot in sideboarding to like make mapping work. And like having a Brazen Borrower main deck frees up a sideboard slot, which is really nice. Well, if this is the mirror, we might not be very alive. I guess Shredder can bounce. Sorry, Borrower can bounce a Shredder if need be. It's not like terribly impressive, but an option. Den of the Bugbear. Interesting. That is not quite what I expected. Oh my god. Game's gonna be really hard, I think. Oh, they're playing the good card. Oh yeah. Love to play the good card. Interesting. Am I allowed to play out my Shredder? We just don't know. There's like no world in which they play into my Spell Pierce is the problem, so I think I have to answer their Shredder first. Feels pretty awful. Rainy. I think letting them have a loot can let them put a Phoenix in the yard. Which is annoying. But letting them have the loot means the Shredder might be off the table. Interesting, they put a Prismari command in the yard. Okay. Guess we just let this resolve. Kind of tempting to counter it there. Alright. Do not believe I am allowed to prevent 5 damage, sadly. But yes, we are taking this. Indeed, indeed. Rainy. Alright, get another loot. Okay, okay. Oh boy, our hand was very poorly suited for the mirror match. I will say that much. I will certainly say that much. Oh my god, I didn't play my land. I didn't play my land. Why didn't I play my land? I think I just like kind of mentally checked out of the game where it felt so awful. Yeah, obviously I should have played out the land. We would have like counter their axe, have a like 4 or 5 toughness shredder. That's really hard for them to kill, and we'd be fine. Instead, we have lost. In my defense, I've had a very long day, and this was probably going to be the final match of the stream. In my like poorly laid out defense. Yeah, better stay than Spur. Yeah. Oh my god, Eidetic memory is so absurd in the mirror. It's so unbelievable. I am so dead. In my defense, I just messed up. The Brazen Borrower is weird. It's like, obviously it's resets a Proft creature, but it's also like not a terribly impressive card. Maybe Fire Impulse is better than it used to be. I used to not like that card in the mirror very much, but possible that Profts means you just have to be able to murder like everything on site. The deck list looks very good. Thank you. I'm feeling pretty great about it, honestly. Oh, does that also imply Iconoclast is better now? Maybe. It used to be Iconoclast was really poopy because like your opponent just plays a Picklock Prankster and then your Iconoclast doesn't have text. Like, it's plausible it's better now. I'm not sure. Problem is, I feel like I'm talking myself into the notion that I actually want like 65 cards in my deck in the mirror, which is like not ideal. I've cut the torches as well. They're so good against Phoenixes. What is even happening? I wonder if you're not allowed Negate anymore. Because like Profts makes it more likely that that kind of exchange just like throws you behind. Spending 2 mana to like counter their 1 mana thing. Maybe that's just overthinking things. I think I'm coming around to the notion that Mystical Dispute is just like unbelievably better than Ashiok in the mirror, nowadays at least. I might be wrong about that. But like, if both players have Profts, I think you really want Mystical Dispute, right? Yep. Ashiok is bad. I think Ashiok is like probably a pretty good card. It's believable it might be worse than it used to be. I don't know. I don't think that's like a completely unhinged take. Well, I do have an axe for this. I don't really want to discard any of these cards though. Makes it slightly awkward. They do not have a Mystical Dispute or Spell Pierce in hand. Nice. Good to know. We have 2 in yard. Okay, that's a Shredder. Alright. I guess you just let them have the loot first. That's actually like a pretty nice card. Okay, cool. Obviously, we could get got really badly here. They like Ashiok me or do much of anything, but definitely just casting the cruise and hoping we survive. Are they cruising too? Okay, maybe. They mill an Ashiok and a Crackling Drake. What's your take on Crackling Drake in the mirror, Nick? My experience has been that card's always looked really embarrassing. Just gets like disputed and axed really badly. Even in the mid game, but alright, let's do this. Take this, so yes. We have 4, this is gonna be 6. I guess I'm just cruising again. I'm feeling awkward if they like have a punish for this. Okay. We sure are not finding many phoenixes, but we've developed our mana better than they have. I don't know, maybe we're fine. Like, we're now 2 lands ahead of them. Something at least. Alright, I guess they also get a loot from this. Awkward. A discard a Disdainful Stroke. Interesting. I'm allowed to counter Free the Fae. I kind of want to, but like I should probably just counter the follow-up instead. They have 2 Ashioks in their deck. Cool. Cool. If the Shredder gets a 6th toughness, I don't know how I beat it. Alright, here comes the cruise. This one I probably do have to counter. right? Just hope they don't have an axe. Probably have a pierce or a dispute, realistically, but... Yep. Wow, they continue to miss land drops. Is it bad that I kind of want to chump block to make this cruise cheaper? I think it's fine. Gain 4 life, get a Lotus Petal. Yeah, I guess this is a situation where we would really appreciate having Borrowers in our deck. Just to deal with this Shredder. No, I'm honestly not feeling that terrible about this game though. We're just like so far ahead on mana drops relative to them. We have the mana advantage, which is kind of huge. We're very lucky we'll find a Proft this turn, and that will be kind of absurd. Yeah. I think I'm coming around on Borrower being important. I think I am coming around on that. Well, we met a Proft. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. I kill the Shredder. Unclear that that's better than just free the Fang. I think I want to be able to block with a Phoenix on their Shredder, but maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just like the aggressor now, because I'm going to kill their Shredder next turn. And once their Shredder's dead, I'm just like so... I'm like, basically I'm far ahead enough on mana that like... But I'm low enough on cards that I'm wondering if I'm just meant to be trying to end the game whilst I have that mana advantage. Maybe I just don't care about this hitting me for like 6. It just doesn't matter. I could be wrong. I could like certainly die because of this attack. It's the thing. Okay. Yeah, my like I tend to lean towards blocking. I do feel like there's some amount of pressure on me to end this game. I only have 17 cards left in my deck. I'm like very rapidly running out of like cards that do things. I have a Profts left in my deck, but like not many ways to gain counters off of it. They still only have one Phoenix. Yeah, Picklock doesn't see it, it's true. That is like a reason to want a third copy. For sure. Out of interest, Nick, what cards are you actually taking out in the mirror? I feel like everyone sideboards differently in the mirror. There is no consensus on the right way to do it, but I'm curious. No consensus, only Discord. Treasure Cruise, well... Yeah, for PT Chicago we did. That was like very different. God, I worry if I counter this and they cast a Proft, I just lose the game. Is the problem. They cast a Proft here, the game just ends. But like, we thought Shredder was bad, but like, Profts didn't exist at the time, and it feels like that card changes things quite a bit. Also, we had like Blue Suns in our board, which really helped with answering opposing Shredders. I guess the Blue Suns would be really good against Profts, but alright. We also decided Pierce was kind of bad, but Pierce seems like pretty good now. I don't know, it's so weird. Feels like so few cards have changed, and yet so many things about how to play the matchup have changed. It's very, very strange. Okay. Not exactly on time, but... I do really want to kill that Shredder. I wish I knew what I was drawing off this Eidetic memory. Guess that is fine. Nice. So I do get to cast Sleight of Hand as well if I want. It removes a card from my deck, so it's possible I don't want. But I might find a Phoenix. Interesting. Well, changes a lot. I guess if I don't hit untap red source, it might feel like somewhat silly. Okay, cool. Good, good. Six counters on this mighty Ledger Shredder. Bastion for 9. It's pretty good. I don't have this quite yet. They have a lot of cards in hand, but okay, that was a crackling grape, sure. Acceptable. Shredder is in fact shredded. It's true. If I was smart, I would count how many relevant cards I have left in my deck at some point. I don't know. For streaming a game that doesn't count for much on Twitch, on Arena, like I don't think I can be bothered to count every single card in my deck and figure out the remains, but oh boy, that's actually like pretty good against these Phoenixes, huh? Funny. Okay, I actually bottom that. Oh, I might die to Shredders if I'm not careful, huh? That's funny. They probably end up blocking a Shredder. Right? Probably. Alright. Wingsies. Drake off the board. Cool. Get to exile the Phoenixes. Give us a Healy. Wow, that's spooky. Kind of. It's pretty bad into Dispute. This is a really impressively played game. Really? Thank you. I didn't think so, but I very much appreciate it. I'm not gonna turn down the compliment. Excited to read? Yeah. Message to everyone. There will be a guide, matchup guide, deck list, and sideboard guide put up on my Patreon, probably about 3 or 4 hours after the stream. I upload guides on there probably every 2 weeks or so, whenever I feel like I'm pretty confident with a deck, feeling good about a list. So go check it out. Rainy. Indeed, indeed. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's already funny. They're almost just dead to my Ashiok. But yes, like activating Hall is basically the same as casting a Phoenix, kind of, except one of these plays gets a Phoenix in play. So it's Red Rain. Alright, Milieu. Probably look at that deck in a sec. Let's have a look-see. They did trim some Phoenixes, seemingly. They have Impulse, they have a Torch, they have 2 Drakes, they have 2 Ashioks. Pretty good. That Slick Shot is better than Proft's. The thing about Proft's is you can draw it as the final card and it will still fireball your opponent after you've cruised twice. Whereas Slick Shot has to be played before all of that. So it's like pretty different. I do think Negate might be worse than it used to be. I still don't know that I necessarily want Borrower, but like maybe. Maybe I should just try it. Maybe I should just try it. It can't hurt to try, right? Yeah, let's just try. Like, winning or losing this match doesn't matter as much as learning. Negate's, like, pretty good, but kind of just want to see how being efficient works. Just having cheaper cards. I think I'm still gonna try out the Ashioks as well, though. I mean, trying out those is entirely fine. Yeah, trying is good. Now is the time to get info, yeah. Like, I know how I would board tomorrow if I was playing a match tomorrow right this second. It would probably be a few cards different from this. But I might as well just get some info by boarding a little differently and seeing how it feels. Let's just hold open dispute for Shredder. This Pyromancer would be a little spooky here this game. Oh, they don't go for it. Do I want to just like keep holding open dispute for Free the Fae? I guess so. Oh, but I need to be able to counter Ashiok, so maybe just letting them resolve a Free the Fae is fine. Yeah. I believe this is going to be good. Rainy. I guess my one concern about Borrower is I worry that the body lines up really poorly into Picklock Prankster if you don't have Profts. Like, probably my one big concern about the card. If they have an Ashiok, I kind of want to hold open Borrower and flash it in. But otherwise, I really want Sleight of Hand and like look for a Free the Fae or a counter spell. Okay. Look at all these blue lands. I guess I could have considered maybe to look for a Phoenix. I don't know. I think this is fine. I might suggest always drawing one. Oh my god. Oh, to be able to petty theft this. To Brazen Borrower and attack this. I guess petty thefting this is fine. They get a 1/1. Like, it just doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter that they get a 1/1. And then I can flash in to kill it next turn. Yeah, this is fine. This doesn't matter that much. I guess they could have a counter for my Borrower. They've already used a counter though. It would suck if they had one. Nice. Amazing. So we spent 2 mana to trade up their free. Shred is very nice. Interesting. Oh, that was a Phoenix. They did show us a Fire Impulse. I think like discarding an Opt is pretty reasonable. That is also pretty reasonable. I wish I could cast that right now, but obviously I cannot. Say go. Yep. I mean, this is fine. I guess it's better than a random card, because I can discard it to grow my Shredder. Okay, you have 2 Phoenixes in the yard. That is terrifying. Alright then. Well, we can make a red source if we need one, so I guess I'm just going to play the Shredder and then cruise. Obviously, Proft is incredible. Lightning Axe is incredible. Growing to 6 toughness is pretty nice, but I kinda just want to discard this. Hey, we did it. We really did it. Spectacular. I assume I meant to like attack Saheeli instead of their face, even though attacking their face would be half their life total. Feels like the world in which we lose probably involves like Saheeli copying a Crackling Drake at some point or something like that. Alright, they're cruising for 2 mana. Okay. They might get back a bunch of Phoenixes here, of course. We get to discard our Phoenixes. Very nice. They don't get Lightning Axed anymore. Oh no, they do, because they discarded a land. Okay, they get their own Lightning Axe to kill my Shredder. Cool. Question is, how much do they attack with? They have to be scared of this, right? What the hell? Didn't they just die? What was that? I'm so confused. Did they just die now? To like everything under the sun? What just happened? What just happened? Third spell. Very nice. God, Shredder is so much better in the mirror now than it used to be. It's kind of unbelievable how good it is now. Like, holy shit. Proft's Eidetic memory just makes it so much more likely it just like goes wildly out of control. Oh my god, am I silly? They weren't getting priority. God, if I lose the game because of this, I'm gonna be so upset. Yeah, they weren't getting priority. I see. Whatever. Yeah, I just assumed they didn't have anything. I guess my opponent was using like arena stops really well. Okay. Obviously not ideal, but hey. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I can actually lose now. They played out their land though, so that means they probably don't lose. Means I probably don't lose. Okay, they drew a land anyway. Them playing out the land didn't matter. Right. Free those Fae. Is Lightning Axe lethal? I don't think so, right? Be one spell short. Hey, very good. Discard Ashiok, play Picklock, dispute. Yeah. You're right. I messed up. Yeah. I forgot that I could counter a Picklock. I was like, I don't have anything in hand I can dispute. Interesting. I need to think about this borrower thing. I'm still not sure. I think it depends on if your opponent has Profts in their deck. I think if they have Profts in their deck, borrower starts to look pretty good. And then if they don't have Profts in their deck, I probably don't want it in the mirror. I am like coming around in the notion that I probably want third dispute over second Ashiok.